Hey all, welcome to our new show where we're going to talk about what's new on Game Pass so far this year in 2021.
Xbox Game Pass brings together some of the best in console and PC gaming. And we here at Xbox Game Pass Experience are here to keep you up to date with all the biggest and best of the highlights. Hello, I'm Anna and I'll be one of your hosts.
I'm Sam, one of your hosts, and let's get into it. First up, the Falconeer. Added to Game Pass on the 4th of February, the Falconeer was actually an Xbox Series X and S launch date title, right alongside Assassin's Creed Valhalla. It just kinda fell under the radar, due to, in part, Assassin's Creed Valhalla.
What a handsome cat.
Available for Xbox One, Xbox Series X and S, PC, and Xbox Remote Play, if you have a compatible mobile device. The Falconeer is an open-world air combat game featuring fast, brutal aerial dogfights and deep exploration of an incredible fantasy open world set not only above the clouds, but also amongst the waves and down through the sunken ocean depths. Fun fact on this one, most of the development was done by one guy, Thomas Sala. Look him up online if you're interested in finding out more, because it's a pretty interesting story. Between joining various clans and chasing down all the mutations you can get for your warbird, there's a heap of stuff you can do in this game. Definitely worth a look. Check it out. For my next trick, the Medium. Released at the end of January this year, the Medium has also been available on Game Pass since day one of its release. The Medium is available on Xbox Series X and S, as well as PC. Discover a dark mystery only a Medium can solve. Travel to an abandoned hotel resort and use your unique psychic abilities to uncover its deeply disturbing secrets, solve dual reality puzzles, survive encounters with sinister spirits, and explore two realities at the same time. If you're a fan of the Silent Hill games, then the Medium is something you're probably going to want to check out, as the atmosphere is super similar. It takes 8 or so hours to complete, so even if horror games aren't generally the type of game you enjoy playing, it is a great example of what next-gen games are starting to look like. So with that said, definitely worth a look, even if you leave the lights on. Next up, Project Winter. It's been around on PC for a while now, but since the 4th of February, Project Winter's been on Game Pass across the Xbox One, Xbox Series X and S, and PC. Betray your friends in this 8-person multiplayer-focused game on social deception and survival. Communication and teamwork is essential to the survivor's ultimate goal of escape. Gather resources, repair structures, and brave the wilderness together. Just beware that there are traitors within the group working to sabotage your chances of getting out alive by any means necessary. Project Winter is kind of like Among Us, just set in the snow. There's a little bit more to it than that, but you get my point. Expect to be talking a lot of shit while you work out who your friends are, while you're either trying to work together or lead each other astray. Project Winter brings about an interesting way to check out multiplayer with some friends. In my opinion, it's a great game to play with some mates. You can have a laugh, talk some shit, all the while just trying to either survive or lead one another astray. What's there not to like? Check it out.
Hi, I'm Anna, or Anan4na, and let's talk about what's hot off the press on Game Pass at the end of February 2021. First up, Elite Dangerous. It's a new title to Game Pass, and it jumped onto your favourite console on February 25th. It is a super cool looking game. It's a massively multiplayer exploration game set in a full-scale recreation of the Milky Way galaxy. Live your galaxy explorer fantasy. Have your own starship travel the galaxy, discover planets, finish quests.
Target destroyed.
You can fight, join factions, rise through ranks and gain power. The options are endless. You play together or play against each other. It's open world and it's your choice. There are heaps of expansions and constantly evolving game content. That's the nature of an open world game like this, with both free and premium updates. This makes it a seriously valuable add to your Game Pass library, so I hope you have enough space. Moving on, the next game we're talking about is super hot, Mind Control Delete. Mind Control Delete, oh god. This addition to the series has been optimized for Xbox Series X and S, and has become available on PC on Feb 25th. If you haven't heard of the Super Hot series, it's pretty unique. It's a game that's for the shooter and indie game lovers alike. It's the third game in a super successful series, where the defining feature is its slow motion combat. Now that might sound a bit boring, but it's a first-person shooter where time only moves where you do. So this adds a puzzle element to the combat, so you really have to think about it as you go. You can customize your character and experiment with different playstyles and combat techniques. Power accumulates as you progress through the game. You gain hacks, skills, and abilities. The closer you get to the end of the game, the more powerful you become. Which is really good, because the closer you get to the end of the game, the harder it gets. Thank you so much for tuning in. We hope we've given you something interesting and new. Of course, we've just given you our highlights. There are way more titles available, so go check out Xbox Game Pass if you haven't already. Check out Mag Nerds for more online gaming content just like this. Thanks so much for joining us, and we'll see you next time on Game Pass Experience.